Transmigrated as a discarded wife? From leftovers to culinary legend, Part 2.
Chapter 5, Scars and Spice. The tent is dark. The only light comes from the dying embers of the brayer I dragged inside. Valerica is heavy. Dead weight. I struggle to get her onto the rug. Her armor, black ice and steel, is freezing against my skin. It smells of ozone and old blood. Don't. She mumbles, her head lolling to the side. Don't look. I ignore her. I'm not a noblewoman right now. I'm a medic. Rowan. I hiss at the tent flap. Guard the door. No one enters. Not even God. Yes, my lady. Rowan's voice trembles from the other side. I turn back to the general. I have to get this armor off. My fingers fumble with the cold buckles. Click. Snap. The sound is loud in the silence. I peel back the chest plate. It hits the floor with a heavy thud. Then the chainmail. It slithers off like a metal snake. I gasp. Valerica's undershirt is soaked. Not with sweat. With black, viscous fluid. I grab a pair of scissors from my sewing kit, system purchase, 5 points. I cut the fabric. I peel it away. The breath leaves my lungs. Her back is a ruin. It's a map of agony. Old, silver scars crisscross her skin like lightning bolts. But underneath them, fresh wounds fester. Claw marks from the crabs. Cuts from ice shards. They aren't healing. They are oozing black corruption. The abyssal poison. Ugly, Valerica wheezes. She tries to curl into a ball, hiding her body from me. I told you, don't look. My heart twists. Not with disgust. With rage. She has been fighting like this? For how long? Weeks? Years? System, I whisper. Shop, medical, antiseptic vinegar. 10 points. Clean bandages. 10 points. Healing salve, basic. 50 points. I buy them all. I soak a cloth in the vinegar solution. It smells sharp. Clean. This will sting, I say. I touch the cloth to the worst wound on her shoulder. Valerica hisses. Her muscles spasm, hard as rock under my hand. She bites her lip until it bleeds, refusing to scream. Let it out, I command softly. You don't have to be the general in here. She shudders. A low groan escapes her throat. I work quickly. I clean the black ichor. I apply the salve. It smells of mint and honey. As I work, I trace the older scars. One jagged line runs from her shoulder to her hip. Beast-hide of 98, she whispers, her face pressed into the rug. A wyvern. I trace another, a starburst on her ribs. Ice golem, she says. It shattered 3 ribs. I finish wrapping the bandages. I rest my hand flat against her warm, scarred skin. These aren't ugly, Valerica, I say. My voice is steady. They are the history of how you kept us alive. They are a map of a hero. Valerica goes still. She slowly turns her head. Her blue eyes are wide, wet, and vulnerable. She leans into my touch. Just a fraction. Like a starving animal testing a trap. Aurelia, she breathes. The air in the tent shifts. It becomes heavy. Charged. I pull my hand away before I do something reckless, like kiss her. You need sleep, I say, standing up. My knees pop. Valerica tries to push herself up. I must patrol. The perimeter is secure, I interrupt. The soldiers are full of crab meat. They have +10 strength. They can handle a patrol. She points to the cold stone floor. I sleep there. I stare at her. Excuse me? The floor, she says stubbornly. It is my penance. My family died on this ground. I do not deserve soft things. I stare at this powerful, broken woman. Oh, for the love of. I open the system. Shop, furniture, queen-sized memory foam mattress. 500 points. It's expensive. It's half my remaining points. I don't care. Poof. A massive, white, fluffy rectangle materializes in the center of the tent. It looks ridiculously out of place amongst the swords and mud. Valerica stares at it like it's a dragon. What, is that sorcery? It's a cloud, I lie. Get in. I will sink, she says, horrified. It will eat me. I cross my arms. Get in the bed, General. Or I will ban you from my kitchen. No more oyster sauce. No more crab legs. And definitely no coffee. Her eyes widen. You wouldn't. Try me. Valerica pouts. It is a devastatingly cute expression on a warlord. She crawls onto the mattress. She sinks into the memory foam. Her eyes roll back. Oh. Comfortable? It is, sinister, she mumbles, her eyelids drooping. It holds me. Within 10 seconds, she is asleep. She curls onto her side, one hand clutching the corner of the pillow like a lifeline. I cover her with her fur cloak. I sit in the chair by the door, watching her chest rise and fall. Hours pass. The storm outside howls. Then, a sound. Not the wind. The snick of a knife sliding from a sheath. It comes from the back of the tent. I don't move. I don't breathe. A shadow detaches itself from the darkness. A figure in black leather. An assassin. He creeps toward the bed. He raises a dagger, aiming for Valerica's exposed throat. I can't scream. It would wake her. She's injured. She's slow. I reach into my pocket. System, ghost pepper powder. 20 points. I stand up. The assassin turns. He sees me. He sneers, dismissing the unarmed woman in the silk dress. He takes a step toward me. I throw the powder. A red cloud explodes in his face. Hack. Gag. The assassin doubles over, clawing at his eyes. My eyes. Fire. I grab the nearest weapon. It's sitting on the cooling brayer. My cast iron skillet. Seasoned. Heavy. Solid iron. I step forward. I swing it like a tennis racket. 2 hands. All my hip rotation. Clang. The sound is beautiful. Like a church bell ringing underwater. The assassin's head snaps back. His eyes roll up. He drops to the floor like a sack of potatoes. Service denied, I whisper. Aurelia. Valerica's voice. Panic-stricken. She scrambles out of the bed, sword drawn, stumbling on the soft foam. She sees the assassin on the floor. She sees me holding the frying pan. Her face goes pale. She looks at the knife near the bed. Then at me. I was asleep. I didn't hear him. She drops her sword. She rushes to me. She grabs my shoulders. Her grip is bruising. She scans me for wounds. Did he touch you? Are you hurt? I'm fine, I say, patting her arm. Just a little spicy. Valerica doesn't laugh. She pulls me into her chest. She crushes me against her armor. She buries her face in my neck. She is shaking. I should have protected you, she whispers into my hair. I failed. I freeze. She smells of antiseptic vinegar and the faint, sweet scent of the healing salve. I wrap my arms around her waist. You needed sleep, Valerica, I say softly. I can handle a pest. She pulls back. She looks at me. The look in her eyes is intense. Devout. You are dangerous, Lady Vane. I smirk. I twirl the heavy skillet in my hand. I'm a housewife, General. We are the most dangerous creatures on Earth. Boom. Trumpets. Outside. Not the alarm horns. Royal trumpets. Badly played. Valerica stiffens. Her face closes off. The general is back. The royals, she growls. They're here. Chapter 6, The Feast of Traps. Boom. Toot. Toot. The trumpets sound like a dying goose. Valerica stiffens in my arms. The vulnerability vanishes, replaced by the mask of the Grand General. She pulls away, grabbing her sword. "They're early," she growls. We step out of the tent. The blizzard has cleared, leaving the courtyard buried in pristine white snow. But the silence is broken by the arrival of a gilded carriage that looks ridiculous in a war zone. It's painted gold. It has little angel statues on the corners. The door opens. Prince Eric steps out. He is shiny. That's the only word for it. His golden hair is perfectly coiffed. His ceremonial armor is polished to a mirror sheen. He holds a scented handkerchief to his nose, looking at the mud like it personally offended him. "Gods," he whines. "The smell. It's positively rustic." Behind him, a girl stumbles out. Saintess Lillian. She is a vision in pink lace and ribbons. She trips on the carriage step, squeaks, and falls face first into a snowbank. "Oopsie," she giggles, muffled by the snow. Eric sighs, helping her up. "Careful, my love. You're too delicate for this harsh place." I feel a vain throb in my temple. Valerica marches forward. "Your Highness. We were not expecting you until the solstice." Eric waves a dismissive hand. "We came to boost morale. The soldiers need to see their future king." He looks around. He sees me. His smile freezes. "Aurelia." He blinks. "You're alive? And is that an apron?" I cross my arms. "Hello, Eric. Yes, I'm alive. Competence is hard to kill." Lillian gasps. "Oh. Lady Aurelia. I'm so glad you're okay. We were so worried when you were exiled for stealing all that money." She beams at me. "It's not malicious. It's worse. It's empty-headed sincerity." She genuinely believes the lie. "I didn't steal." "Oh, pretty light." Lillian squeals. She wanders over to a heavy iron pylon pulsing with blue magical energy. The Western Ward generator. The only thing keeping the ice spiders out. "Don't touch that." Valerica roars. Too late. Lillian pokes the crystal. Zap. The machine whines. A spark showers down. The blue light flickers and dies. Oops. Lillian covers her mouth. Did I break it? The ground shakes. It's not an aftershock. It's a heartbeat. Deep. Rhythmic. Coming from the other side of the wall. Valerica's face goes gray. "You idiot. That was the stealth shield." A horn blows from the watchtower. A frantic, terrified sound. The abyssal tide. It's here. I run to the ramparts. I look over the wall. The horizon is moving. A sea of black carapace and glowing red eyes stretches as far as I can see. Thousands of monsters. And leading them. A figure rides a skeletal horse at the front. He is humanoid, but twisted. Gray skin. Jagged black horns. One arm is a monstrous, clawed gauntlet. He looks up. My breath catches in my throat. The jawline. The sulky pout. The messy dark hair. He looks exactly like Jason. My son. But this isn't Jason. This is Caliph. The Beast Prince. He laughs. The sound grinds like metal on stone. "Humans," he sneers. His voice is magically amplified, booming over the battlefield. "So fragile. Hiding behind your little walls." He locks eyes with me. He can see me. "And you," he says, pointing a claw. "I can smell the domesticity on you. It reeks of weakness. Go back to the kitchen, old woman." The insult lands like a physical blow. "You're just exhausting, Mom. Go back to the kitchen." The trauma hits me. I freeze. I'm back in the car. I'm reading the text. I'm small. I'm useless. Then, I feel a hand on my shoulder. Valerica. She doesn't look at the prince. She looks at me. "Orders, head of logistics?" she asks. Her voice is steady. She isn't asking the old woman. She's asking her partner. The ice in my chest shatters. I look at the beast prince. I don't see my son anymore. I see a brat who needs a timeout. He thinks the kitchen is a weakness? I whisper. I turn to Valerica. I grin. It's a sharp, mean smile. I plan to go back to the kitchen, I say. And I'm going to cook him a nightmare. I spin around. Rowan. Pippa. I scream. Get the industrial fans from the storage shed. Set them up on the ramparts. Facing the enemy. Yes, my lady, they shout in unison. General, I bark. Buy me 20 minutes. Don't die. Valerica salutes. A genuine, military salute. Yes, ma'am. I sprint to the open-air cooking pits. System. Interdimensional pantry, online, balance, 3,000 points, the soldiers really loved the crab. I don't hold back. I spend it all. Buying, pork belly. 500 pounds. Buying, star anise. Bulk sack. Buying, cinnamon sticks. Bulk sack. Buying, rock sugar. Bulk sack. Buying, premium soy sauce. 50 gallons. Pop pop pop. Mountains of ingredients materialize in the snow. Soldiers. I yell at the terrified men guarding the royals. Stop shaking and start chopping. Large chunks. Now. They scramble to obey, terrified of me more than the monsters. I light the fires under 10 massive cauldrons. I crank the heat to maximum. I dump the pork belly in. The fat hits the hot metal. Sizzle. The sound is deafening. It sounds like rain. I pour the soy sauce. I throw in the spices. The smell hits the air instantly. Usually, braised pork takes hours. But I have the system. I have chef's haste. The sauce bubbles violently. The sugar caramelizes. The star anise releases that deep, licorice sweetness that hooks into the brain. It smells rich. Sticky. Fatty. It smells like the best meal you've never tasted. Fans. I order. Rowan kicks the generator. The massive industrial fans were to life. They catch the thick, savory steam rising from the pots. They blast it over the wall. A cloud of delicious scent rolls across the battlefield like fog. I run back to the ramparts. The beast prince is raising his sword. Charge. Leave no survivors. The monsters roar, and then they stop. A massive ice bear sniffs the air. Its nose twitches. A pack of shadow wolves skids to a halt. They whine, drool dripping from their jaws. The smell hits them. These monsters are from the abyss. They eat rot. They eat fear. They have never, in their miserable lives, smelled hong shao rou, red braised pork. The hunger overrides the command. The beast prince screams. Attack. Why are you stopping? The monsters ignore him. They turn their glowing red eyes toward the scent. They don't look at the soldiers on the wall. They look at the pots of meat sitting outside the main gate, where I ordered Pippa to dump the first batch. They aren't charging us, Valerica whispers, standing beside me. No, I say, untying my apron. They're charging the buffet. The army of monsters stampedes past the beast prince, knocking him off his horse. They rush the bait pile, fighting each other for a bite of the pork. The beast prince stands up in the snow, alone. He looks up at the wall. He looks at me. His face is twisted in shock. I lean over the stone railing. Dinner's ready, honey, I call out. But you don't get a plate. Chapter 7, The Espresso of Gods. Crunch. Slurp. Tear. The sound of 10,000 monsters eating is not pleasant. It sounds like a landslide made of wet meat. But to me? It sounds like victory. The abyssal tide has stopped charging. They are swarming the bait pile outside the gate, burying their faces in mounds of sticky, sweet pork belly. The smell of star anise and soy sauce is so thick you can taste it on the wind. But one monster isn't eating. The beast prince stands alone in the center of the snowy field. His army has abandoned him for a hot meal. He screams. A sound of pure, impotent rage. Gluttonous filth. Obey me. He swings his clawed gauntlet, decapitating a wolf that ignores him. The others don't even flinch. They just keep eating. Valerica sees her chance. She doesn't wait for orders. She launches herself off the rampart. She lands in the snow with a heavy thud, black ice armor absorbing the impact. She charges. For the north. The beast prince spins. He sees her coming. He smiles. It's a nasty, broken smile. Finally, he hisses. Something to break. They collide. Clang. The shockwave cracks the ice beneath them. Valerica's greatsword meets his claw. Sparks shower the battlefield. I grip the stone railing. Come on, Valerica. She is fast. But he is faster. He parries her strike. He backhands her. She flies backward, skidding through the snow. She scrambles up, gasping. Black blood drips from her armor. The abyssal poison is slowing her down. She's exhausted. The prince stalks toward her. You fight like a dying dog, General. No pack. No hope. Valerica raises her sword. Her arms are shaking. I am the shield, she wheezes. You are nothing, the prince sneers. He raises his claw. Dark energy gathers in his palm. A killing blow. I don't think. I don't calculate points. I vault over the railing. My lady. Rowan screams. I ignore him. I hit the snow. My ankles scream in protest, but I roll, soaking my silk dress in ice and mud. I scramble to my feet. I sprint. I have no sword. I have no armor. I am a woman in a ruined dress running into a duel between demigods. But I have something better. I reach into my apron pocket. My fingers close around cold metal. System item, thermos of the infinite grind, contents, triple shot espresso plus mana potion concentrate. The prince brings his hand down. Hey. Brat. I scream. The prince freezes. He turns his head. He sees me running toward them. You again, he growls. Go die in your kitchen. He raises his hand toward me. I don't stop. I pull my arm back. I played varsity softball in high school. I haven't thrown a ball in 20 years, but muscle memory is a stubborn thing. Valerica. I yell. Catch. I throw the silver flask. It spirals through the air, glinting in the pale sun. The prince swats at it. He misses. Valerica drops her sword. She reaches out. Smack. She catches it. She doesn't hesitate. She knows me. She trusts me. She pops the lid. The smell hits the battlefield. It cuts through the pork and the rot. It smells like burnt beans and pure, vibrating energy. She tips her head back. She drinks it in one gulp. The beast prince laughs. A drink? You think a potion will save? Vroom. A sound like a jet engine starting up echoes across the ice. Valerica's head snaps forward. Her eyes aren't blue anymore. They are blinding white. Blue lightning crackles around her armor. Her hair floats, suspended by sheer magical pressure. System notification, ally consumed Vespresso of the gods. Effect, stamina restored 200%. Speed plus 500%. Cooldowns removed. The prince takes a step back. What? Valerica vanishes. She doesn't move. She just ceases to be in that spot. Crack. The prince screams. His arm, the clawed gauntlet, flies into the air, severed at the shoulder. He spins around. Where? Crack. Valerica is behind him. She strikes again. His leg shatters. She is a blur of black steel and blue lightning. She is moving faster than the eye can track. She is hitting him with 5 years of repressed rage and a caffeine buzz that could kill a dragon. The prince falls to his knees. He looks up, his face a mask of terror. Mercy, he gasps. I am a prince of the... Valerica reappears in front of him. She holds her greatsword with one hand. I don't care, she says. Her voice vibrates with power. She swings. Shing. Silence. The beast prince falls forward. He dissolves into black ash before he hits the ground. The wind dies down. The lightning fades. Valerica stands alone in the circle of ash. Her chest heaves. The blue glow in her eyes dims back to icy blue. She sways. I run to her. I slide into the snow, grabbing her arm before she collapses. I got you, I whisper. I got you. She leans her heavy weight against me. She smells of ozone and coffee. That was. She blinks slowly. Strong coffee. Espresso, I correct her. Don't get used to it. It's bad for your heart. A horn blows from the gate. Prince Eric runs out. His armor is still clean. He draws his sword, looking around at the empty battlefield. Victory, he shouts, raising his blade. The royal army has triumphed. I have slain the beast. The soldiers on the wall stare at him. Silence stretches. Thick and awkward. Then, someone laughs. It's Rowan. You? Rowan yells. You didn't do anything. It was the general. And the lady. Hearthmother, a soldier chants. Iron Wolf, another screams. The chant grows. It rolls over the wall like a wave. Hearthmother. Iron Wolf. Eric's face turns purple. Silence. I am your prince. Valerica straightens up. She pulls away from me. She limps toward the prince. She looks terrifying. Covered in black blood, exhausted, towering over him. Eric takes a step back. General, I command you to. Valerica ignores him. She walks past him. She stops in front of me. She drops to one knee in the snow. The chanting stops. The entire citadel holds its breath. Valerica pulls off her gauntlet. She reaches into her tunic and pulls out a ring. It's heavy iron, set with a rough-cut sapphire. The signet of House Valerius. Her hand is shaking. Not from fear. From nerves. Aurelia, she says. Her voice is rough, but loud enough for everyone to hear. I have no castle. It is a ruin. I have no fortune. It was spent on this war. She looks up at me. Her eyes are open. Honest. But you brought the sun to my frozen world. I do not want to fight alone anymore. She holds up the ring. Be my partner. Be my home. I look at the ring. I look at Eric, who looks like he swallowed a lemon. I look at Lillian, who is clapping her hands because she thinks this is romantic. She's right. I look at Valerica. The woman who ate my leather stew and asked for more. The woman who slept on the floor until I gave her a bed. I reach out. I take the ring. I slide it onto my finger. It's way too big. I make a fist to keep it on. I don't need a castle, I say, pulling her up. I wipe a smudge of ash from her cheek. I need a kitchen. And someone to wash the dishes for the rest of our lives. Valerica laughs. It's a rusty, beautiful sound that breaks her face into a grin. Deal, she says. I pull her down by her collar. I kiss her. It tastes like coffee and victory. The soldiers erupt into cheers. Rowan is crying. Pippa is throwing snowballs. And for the first time in 20 years, I don't feel exhausted. I feel full. Come on, General, I whisper against her lips. Let's go home. Dinner is served.
Thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for new stories every week. Tell me, do you want apocalypse, lit RPG, revenge, or more romance? Comment now. I might pin your idea.